Hello everyone. I always greet my loyal followers, friends, and students and promise them everything that will be useful and interesting for them. From now on, we will work with longer text. That means you will have more IELTS style questions. This will help you think deeper, analyze better, and prepare strongly for IELTS exam. Now we are in chapter 14. Let's go to the first lesson. Every chapter has 3 lessons. So let's go to chapter 14 to the first lesson. Course 5, lesson 40. Oliver Twist, chapter 14. Here I want to read the text and you are going to listen to it. When I finish, you are going to read the Arabic translation, but silently. Let's start together. Chapter 14, Old Sally's Story. It was bitter cold, a night for the fortunate, well-fed to draw close to the fire and be thankful they were at home. For the homeless it was a night to lie down and die. The matron at the workhouse where Oliver had been sent was just having tea. She had been alone these past 25 years, ever since Mr. Carney had died. She heard a knock on the door. It was Mr. Bumble, the parish beadle. Shyly, Mrs. Carney asked Mr. Bumble if he would like to stay for tea. Mr. Bumble said yes, indeed. He would be delighted to stay for tea. Then he gave Mrs. Carney a look that made her face turn pink. "Do you take it sweet, Mr. Bumble?" "Very sweet indeed," said Mr. Bumble, fixing his eyes on her. And if ever a beadle was capable of looking tender, Mr. Bumble did just then. They sat down at a round table by the fire. As they talked, Mr. Bumble kept moving his chair closer and closer to Mrs. Carney. He drank the last of his tea and finished a piece of toast. Then he wiped his lips and kissed her. "Mr. Bumble," cried Mrs. Carney in a whisper, "I shall scream." Mr. Bumble said nothing. Instead, he put his arms around her. Just then there was a knock at the door. It was a poor woman from the workhouse. "If you please, mistress," she apologized, "old Sally is a-going fast. She says she has something important to tell you before she dies." Mrs. Carney was very angry. She got up and muttered something about old women who couldn't even die without bothering their betters. As Mrs. Carney followed the wretched woman outside, she scolded her all the way. Left to himself, Mr. Bumble acted very strangely. He opened a drawer and counted the silverware. He inspected a silver milk pot, checking to see if it was really silver. Then he put on his hat and danced around the table 4 times. Meanwhile, Mrs. Carney sat by old Sally's bed. "Now listen to me," said the dying woman. "It's my last chance to confess. In this very bed," Sally said, I once nursed a pretty young woman. She gave birth to a boy and died. The thing is that I robbed her. She wasn't even cold when I stole it. It was gold, I tell you, rich gold that might have been used to save her life. Gold, cried Mrs. Carney greedily, bending near the dying woman's face. Go on. The poor girl trusted me, and I stole from her and from her baby. In my heart, I stole her treasure when she first showed it to me. It was hanging round her neck. They would have treated her baby better if they had known. Oh, if someone would only help that poor child. The boy's name, Mrs. Corney demanded. They called him Oliver. Old Sally gasped. The gold I stole was. Yes, yes, what? Cried Mrs. Carney eagerly. Then suddenly she drew back. Old Sally had made a strange choking sound and then fallen back on the bed, lifeless. Meanwhile, Fagin was growing very worried. When Toby had returned alone from the robbery, he had no idea of what had happened to Oliver or Sykes. Fagin had been out all evening, trying to find out if anyone had news of Sykes, but no one knew a thing. Finally, he had turned his steps toward home. He was about to open his door when a dark figure approached him. Fagin, whispered a voice close to his ear. Where have you been? On your business, my dear, said Fagin. The man, whose name was Monks, came inside. They talked in whispers for some time. Fagin tried to calm him, but the fellow was very angry. Monk's voice rose as he said, I tell you again, it was badly planned. Why did you not get him into picking pockets like the other boys? By now he would have been arrested and sent safely out of the country. Oliver was not like the other boys, Fagin explained. It was not easy to train him to the business, but now, if he is dead, it's no fault of mine if he is, cried the other man. Anything but his death. I told you from the start. I won't shed blood. Murder is always found out, and it haunts a man besides. What's that over there? The shadow of a woman. Fagin rushed out of the room and then came back. It's nothing, he said. No one's there. I know what I saw, cried Monks. His body trembled. Fagin looked at him with scorn. They both walked all around the place, but found no one. Finally, Monks left. Mrs. Carney hurried back to her room, where Mr. Bumble was still waiting. Oh, Mr. Bumble, she cried, I have been so dreadfully put out. Then you should take something, ma'am, said Mr. Bumble. A little wine, perhaps. Oh, no, I couldn't, said Mrs. Carney primly. Oh, well, look on the top shelf in the right-hand corner. Mr. Bumble quickly filled a cup. After drinking half of it, Mrs. Carney simpered. I'm better now. Mr. Bumble tried some wine too. Then they sat back in their chairs, which were pushed quite close together. This is a very comfortable room. The board gives you free calls, don't they, Mrs. Carney? He asked, pressing her hand. And candles, said Mrs. Carney, flirtatiously. Coals, candles, and a house rent-free, he said. Oh, Mrs. Carney, what an angel you are! Mrs. Carney sank into his arms. Did you know the master of the workhouse is worse tonight, my love? Asked Mr. Bumble. Poor Mr. Slout can't live a week, the doctor says. and I shall take his place. Oh, Mrs. Carney, what luck! Oh, for two hearts such as ours. One little word from you, Mrs. Carney, and everything would be perfect. Will you say that one little word? Yes, Mrs. Carney sighed contentedly. After a long and loving hug with his future wife, Mr. Bumble went out into the cold again. This time he went to Mr. Sowerberry's to order a coffin for old Sally. Now I want you to read the Arabic translation silently. One, two, three. Let's go to the Arabic translation. Thanks a lot for today.